Hello and welcome to the Forbes India Cover Story podcast. I'm your host Himani Kothari. With me is my colleague Pankti and Forbes India editor Suveen Sinha. And Pankti is actually the one hosting us because we are in Mumbai, her city. So thank you, Pankti.
Thank you. Welcome to Mumbai.
Pankti, where is the coffee?
I should have brought some cutting chai, but I'm about to go with that as well. For these Delhi folks.
My question number 2 to both of you. What am I doing in this podcast? This is about this is W-Power magazine, W-Power event.
But it's important
Sadly,
to have
we don't have a woman
champion
editor
yet. We still have men who champion women as well.
I think that is the important point.
Yeah.
You will
Coffee
always
is
go to
here.
further your own cause. She's saying we need men to champion the cause. You are saying you want to be the editor.
I didn't say I want to be the editor.
Yeah, everyone knows what you're trying to say.
The coffee has arrived.
The coffee has arrived. Yeah.
So my question is, why do we need an event like W-Power?
Or a magazine like W-Power.
Or a magazine issue
dedicated
like
issue to.
W-Power? I mean, we don't have a men power.
No, we don't.
Why W-Power?
Pankti, do you want to take this? I have
Yeah.
Something to say, but
Sure.
because it's W-Power, you go first.
Sure. So it's something that we've debated internally among each other. I've kind of struggled with it myself as well. But I do feel like the more I worked on it, and I've worked on several editions of this list, I do feel like it is important because it gives us a chance to platform people who would not otherwise have the visibility that that our magazine can offer. This list is also more diverse than some of our other lists. So we have people
Yes.
from art, from conservation,
Yes.
from of course from AI and from finance and the traditional fields as well. But I think it's a good way for us to have a look at women who are leading the charge, disrupting industries of various types.
Yes.
So I really enjoy working on this list and also reading the stories that come with it, and I hope our readers do too.
No, the stories are wonderful, but let me respond to Himani's question. Why do we need an issue and an event dedicated to women? I think the answer is fairly simple. This is part of the evolutionary process. Can anyone deny that over centuries and centuries and millennia, in fact, that the bitter truth is that women have not been given the kind of place they deserved in society, in any official hierarchy, in any walk of life. It's a fact of life that we have to accept. Now, if we have to undo that millennia of damage, we can't undo it just by wishing it. We have to take those steps towards it. In fact, those of us who saw that panel discussion during the W-Power event, and we should have Kavita's bite in the added to this video during the editing process, in which she was praising us for having an event like this.
I really want to add, Suveen, that Forbes, by making lists like these, by having award functions like these, you're really, really helping in creating those role models. It might seem like a small thing, or it might seem like, oh my God, why do we have a women's list? But I know that growing up, knowing that there are these women out there made a huge difference. So thank you. The kind of work you guys are doing is definitely helpful.
You know, this issue and this event is part of that evolutionary process where a time will come soon where this will not be needed.
Exactly. We need that.
Yeah, but till then, we need the support system, and we are a part of that support
And
system.
Forbes, the kind of visibility that being in Forbes gives you, you
Yes.
don't get that anywhere else. And
No.
And
No.
the thing with the Forbes list, and maybe
Yes.
Suveen wants to talk a bit more about why this list is different from other women's lists out
Yes.
there, is that because we focus on self-made women, we get the chance to bring out stories that other publications don't. I think a lot of the women's lists, which exist as a sort of token once a year effort, end up having the same names
same
year
names,
after
yes.
year.
Yes.
So you see women that you already know about that are doing great work. We're not discounting that, but I think the format of our list is such that it gives us a chance to bring women whose stories haven't been told.
Yes. So this was your first W-Power study, right?
yes.
So there are other people out there. See, nearly everyone does a study like this, women in power, etc., or most powerful women in business, and so forth. Now, one such list has 100 people in it.
Yes.
Okay, what is the outcome? Like you said,
The
same list,
the
Yeah.
same people.
year after year,
Year after
very,
year.
very predictable.
Yes.
We don't repeat. What is the thing? You might not know this. Pankti will know. We don't repeat a name for what?
3 years.
3 years. So these ladies, big achievers as they are, they will not appear in our list for the next 3 years. Okay, we have that moratorium sort of
Yeah,
thing.
and that applies to all our lists.
Applies to all our lists.
Yeah.
Okay, but the remarkable thing, as Pankti mentioned, is the self-made quotient. So we look at not only do we look at a smaller list, we look at self-made women only, and we are not fixated on a number like 20 most powerful or 25 most, or we do those like 30 under 30, we are fixated on the number. In this, the only factor is merit.
Right.
How much do they deserve to be in this? Yeah, this is a remarkable list. I mean, anyone who goes through the magazine and look at the diversity. It's we have someone who represents the Hargila army from the northeast,
Yes.
with an army of 20,000 women who are saving this bird, which is called Hargila in the original language. But this being your first time, what do you think of it?
Of the list, I think it's wonderful for Forbes to come out with a list like this. Like Pankti said, it's so diverse, and
Yes.
we don't restrict ourselves to. So, for instance, for a certain kind of list, we look at the celeb quotient. With here, we don't do that.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful. I think
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything comparable.
Yeah, and I
Yes.
think
today.
importantly, we also stay away, because it's self-made, we stay
Yes.
away from women who come from
Yes.
family backing.
Yes.
Yes.
Again, not to discount their
No,
work.
no, no. With apologies and respect to
yes.
them, actually.
Yeah,
They are doing
absolutely.
great work.
They are.
They are.
But they also have the wherewithal to come forward and be in the
Yes.
spotlight.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think that's what makes our list very unique.
And we have other things where they can come in, like the Forbes India Leadership
Yeah, we
Award.
celebrate them in different
We
ways.
celebrate them. In fact, FILA has this category called Next Gen of Family Business. Right.
Yeah.
But here and in 30 under 30, we want to focus on people who have created their own identities. I think that's an important thing for us.
Right.
And I think it's important to have that role model
Yes.
directory of sorts,
Yes.
not just for women, but for men, women, children, all sorts of people who can look at this list and
Yes.
know what's possible and know that the ceiling is moving further and further.
This role model thing is very, very important. Okay, to have more and more role models where we aspire to play a role by highlighting what these women are doing. Because as some people pointed out at the event and during the panel discussions, for example, for some of these ladies, the fact that there was an Indra Nooyi, globally successful, running PepsiCo, not only running, but diversifying PepsiCo, taking it to new heights, etc. It became an inspiration. That is one. Second most important thing is that a lot of women tend to not have linear careers like men can, that you join, tuck, 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 you rise up the ladder, if you do well, of course,
Yeah.
over the years, and there is a trajectory that you follow. Women, and Pankti, you have 2 children, right?
2 daughters, yeah.
2 daughters, yeah. You will know how important it is to focus on that side of life as well, where you decide to step back just a little bit for a certain period of time, and then you come back with a bang, and then you pick up where you left off and you continue.
Yeah.
Now, role models like the ones we are talking about, role models like you, can show it to them that non-linear careers need not be a handicap for anyone,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Which is a very, very important thing.
Yeah, and just on that point, I have 2 daughters, and my 5-year-old sometimes comes back and says things like, "Oh, but cricket is what the boys do," and
Yes.
so I make it a point to show her what our women are doing. Also, been telling her some of these stories at bedtime, like about Sonali Ghosh, for instance,
Yes.
who is the field director of Kaziranga National Park,
Yes.
and she's very fascinated that a girl can be a park ranger, and
Yes.
I think you just open people's minds in different ways.
Correct. In fact, I'll go on for a bit before you come in.
No, it's-
So,
We don't have a format, so you can keep going.
so listening to Pankti about Dr. Sonali Ghosh, because of ladies like Dr. Ghosh, I'm glad that we do an issue and an event dedicated to women. Because in the normal course of things, you tend to lose sight of people like Dr. Ghosh, who joined Kaziranga as a trainee and is now running the park. Okay. In the normal mainstream things, you don't think of them. But when you are sitting down and you're spending months thinking of who are the self-made women achievers, that is when these unexpected names also crop up, which I think is a great thing to do.
What about the event? We had some great names at the event.
Awesome.
That are not on the list.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes. In fact,
we did.
Pankti, you talk about your panel, no, where
Yeah,
Masaba was there.
Yeah, I had a very interesting chat. It was a panel discussion with Masaba Gupta and Anaita Shroff Adajania, who Anaita is on the list. And Masaba, we gave her an award called Icon of Excellence because we thought she's doing some very interesting work. But we spoke about how India is moving the needle in terms of global fashion and how that impacts India. And they were pretty candid about what India is doing, what India is not doing, the red carpet furor, where that leads us now, and what we should be doing to invest back into this industry and how we can, bring it to real global attention. So, it's a great chat. If anyone wants to go back and watch it, they should.
Yes.
We can probably put a clip.
Yeah, why don't we put a link to the...
Yeah, we can insert like hyperlinks to each panel discussion. And then we had a very nice chat with two women founders.
Oh yes, Kavita, who of Upstocks, who's on the cover.
Yeah.
And Laina. Laina is also on the cover. Laina of Brainsight AI. Laina, here on the right.
Yes.
Oh, they are such amazing women, and role models already. Thanks, Pankti. You are giving me a chance to repeat my favorite story, which I have narrated half a dozen times already, including at the event, which is that that Kavita was the only woman in her IIT class, IIT Bombay, electrical engineering, IIT Bombay, and she topped the class. Okay, beating all the boys in the class.
Not surprised.
Yeah. And Laina, of course, Laina, as she narrated also during the panel discussion, this constant pressure on women to fit in. I mean, I have no idea what it is, but I can imagine how oppressive it can be, that constant pressure to be one with the boys, to do whatever they do. I'm sure, so Laina's company, for example, Brainsight AI, both founders are women.
Yes.
Right. And both are just wonderful. The other, of course, is Rimjim, who appeared on the cover of our AI issue last year.
Right.
Again, fantastic. I think she's a PhD and lots of other things. So yeah, back to role models, which is extremely critical.
Right. We also had Bhumi and
We had
Tamanna
Bhumi.
at the event.
Yes.
Tamanna is a great story. I mean, so is Bhumi, but
Tamanna.
fascinating. Both
Yes,
of them.
yes. And my God, such poise, when they appear in a gathering, it's like they command.
Yeah.
There's something that changes in the
Yes,
air when they
magnetic,
appear in a hall, in a gathering. There's just remarkable women. Of course, we have the most successful woman startup founder of all time here, which is Falguni
Yes.
of Nykaa.
Also shows you age doesn't matter.
No, not at all. I think she had just crossed her 49th birthday.
Yes.
When she started it.
When she started Nykaa, and look how
Where she's
amazing it
taken
is.
it,
Where she has taken
We
it.
actually had, I know we're known for celebrating young achievers, but we
Yes.
had one issue which was a 50 over 50 list.
Yes.
And she was on that list, and maybe we should do one of
Yeah,
those
why
again.
not? We
Why
should.
not?
We should. Why not? Yeah. By the way, I must mention that when Nykaa was going to declare its quarterly results the day after
The day
our
after,
event,
and she
And she still
made it
came, yeah.
and she still came
and stayed back.
and stayed back, and she was just so gracious. It was amazing to have Falguni at the event and in the list, of course.
Yes.
And I think it was very cool to see that everyone who came stayed for the entire event.
Yes.
And we
The
know that
entire
that's
event
not
and
normal.
After the event.
And
Yes,
after the
yes.
after the event, and it was really heartwarming to see all these women from different industries just talk to each other and discover commonalities,
Yes.
even though they come from completely different parts of the country, different industries, backgrounds.
Yes, of course, and the kind of how engaged they were in our
Yeah.
entire thing. I mean, look at Purnima Devi Burman, who is here on the extreme left,
Yeah.
the Hargila army
Yes.
leader.
Yes.
She, I mean, you guys know, of course, she brought this thing where there was a bird shape.
We'll have that picture.
We have that picture.
yeah.
We have it in the magazine.
Yes.
We should play it up
Yes.
on digital also.
Yeah.
Pankti, you,
Yeah.
because you were involved there, we should play it up. How amazing it was, and she brought her daughter, and the daughter was beaming with pride that her mother was in the list.
So her sari had the bird motif, her jewelry, and these are all things that the women of the Hargila army make. And yeah, it's a fascinating story of how she's
Fascinating.
conserving the bird, but also uplifted so many women in the process.
Yes.
Oh yes, quite amazing.
Dr. Shivaranjani Santosh is
Yes.
another very exciting addition. I think.
ORS
Yes.
warrior, no? Yeah.
Fighting against that industry.
Yes,
and,
yes. In fact, I wish we had more time for this podcast because there's so many remarkable stories.
Yes.
I mean, we could go on all night.
So we have some the issue is W-Power, but we have
Yes.
some non-W power stories as well.
We have boy power here.
We have
B
boy power here, teen power.
15-year-old
Vaibhav
Vaibhav
Suryavanshi.
Suryavanshi.
What an amazing story you are
Yes.
fascinated with.
Oh yeah, he comes from my state.
Oh
Just
yes.
yeah.
What was that? Ek bihari sab pe bhari.
Something I have to be proud of. And what else do we have? We have the RCB CEO, no?
Yes. we
Who's
have
talking
the
about
RCB.
how RCB, which is Royal Challengers Bangalore, which has now become a team of performers now. They are not just show ponies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
right.
they changed hands mid-season. So
I know, big deal, no?
Yeah.
I mean, IPL is now going into a different realm altogether in terms of being a business. And of course, this is not
The
part of W-Power, but this is very much
But goes with the
Adjacent,
theme.
yeah.
yes. It shows W-Power, the
Uniform.
women cops,
Love the headline uniform. roles.
uniform roles. Yeah, must be Jashodhara's headline. Yeah, very nice. And you know, in every story, in every magazine issue, my favorite thing is the last page, which talks about a
Right, yes.
piece of art.
Yes.
It is, you know,
It's very classy, very Forbes.
very Forbes. Yes, you can just
and very fascinating, genuinely, like
Fascinating. You can just-
interesting.
You learn something.
You learn something. It's also like some of the stories are quite wild behind
Yes.
the paintings. So.
Yes, correct. Yes.
The issue, the W-Power issue is now on stands and we can also buy it online.
Hmm.
We also are on Maxter.
Yes.
And on quick commerce.
Yes. Yes.
We are on Quick Cons, yes. We will not name the...
Yeah. It
Platforms.
starts with B.
entity.
Like that Netflix show, we will put star between the two letters. Yeah.
Yes. But we'll wrap up here. Thank
We'll
you
wrap
for
it here.
watching.
Thank you very much. It was good. Pankti, thank you. Himani, thank you as
Thank you.
always.
Read the magazine and also watch the videos from the event on our YouTube
Yes.
channel.
Yes. All right. Thanks.